Yeah, big girl.
You watching an ad or what?
What is that?
Okay, we're up and running. We'll give it a minute. Let everybody get in here. Let's get in here today. Oh,
Says there's 4 people on. So.
oh, okay. Well, welcome to another edition of Tuesday Night Live. Been a great week. First things first, I want to say that
Sponsor?
Yep, we're going to thank our sponsor, B&A Engine Works. Yep. Miss Santana did a live today. She was putting an engine together today. That was interesting to watch.
She's here.
Yep. Hey, Santana, glad to see you. I caught you live today. And let me see. What's going on? We had the cruise night here in Muldrow on Saturday. It was hot as the dickens. It was terrible. It took me all day Saturday or Sunday to recuperate from it. I had to drink water all day long.
But we did it.
Yep. So I can say I've done it, and probably not going to do it again for a while because that heat was brutal.
They can do it any time of the year. Why they pick
first week of August? Always first week of August.
Month.
Doesn't make sense to me, but they did it.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for years. I think this is number 12 or 13, something like that. Anyways, but no major wrecks, no major incidences. The cops were everywhere. They used to do a whole bunch of wild ass burnouts and stuff back in the day, but now they've kind of cut that down. So it's more kid friendly.
The kids were the ones that were wanting the burnout.
Yeah, the kids were always asking. Even when I was riding around with Uncle Mike, they're like, "They're burnout." And my response to them was this: too many popos. Apparently, they had the regular PD out, they had the reserves out, they had the sheriff's department out, and they had the highway patrol out. I mean, they were like every block there was a car. And if you did anything kind of squirrely at all, boy, they were on you quick. Yeah. Yep. So
except for that one guy.
He got pulled over 6 times, I heard.
6 times.
He did not care.
Did not care. Yep.
It was his drag car. That thing was a drag car.
It was
truck,
it was no hood, big motor. He went down to the local pulling park, got crap tires and crap rims, and he did not want them to come home.
Yeah, he was having a good time. And let me see. We got the truck running. It's home. It's a 93 Ford F-250. Is it 4-wheel drive?
No,
two-wheel drive.
7.3 ID.
7.3 diesel with a granny 5-speed in it. He's been driving it back and forth to work. Got it for doing a job.
Bought that truck for a whopping $150.
Yep. And that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Bettina Bunker says, "Howdy, y'all."
Howdy.
I found out the blower works.
And Santana said, "Awesome."
No, it's R12. It's still R12. We gotta convert it to 130.
No, actually, that's bullshit. You don't have to.
Yeah,
but I mean, okay,
R12.
You can buy the O-rings for like $8. That back in the day when they were doing the switch over, they charged people $1,000 to change O-rings out. People didn't know about it, so the shops were like gouging people like crazy. They were charging $1,000 to do an O-ring swap to change the coolant. Yeah, it was a scam.
Santana says, "Awesome. I was just rambling, LOL, but it was awesome to get a question about engine building."
Yeah. I mean, you said you didn't feel comfortable. You wasn't quite sure you wanted to do it, but you look completely natural, nice and comfortable, and that's something we could probably do when I come over, bring you some money for the bearings and stuff. We can put the bottom end together in the big block.
You gotta share the knowledge.
Yep, share the knowledge.
That's all I do. Half of my day at work is all the young cats are coming over and they're like, "Hey, what do I do with this?
Yeah,
how do I do this? How do I do that?"
But I mean, that truck is a prime example of what you can do if you're a little bit of a hustler. I mean, not really that you did her wrong. The deal was she was moving and she didn't want to take the truck, and it was sitting forever. It was like that deep in the dirt, right? I mean, everything you could do to get it pulled out of its hole, and hadn't run in years, you know. And like I said, it had 2 dead cells in, 2 dead batteries in it, and you use that new battery charger,
and a brake bleeder.
Reclaimer.
Reconditioner.
It reconditions old dead cells, and it works. And that video was out Sunday. It works great. I kind of wish I hadn't given it to you now. I kind of want it back, but too late.
It paid for itself.
Yeah, no, yeah, it did. And so for $100 part, and you know,
well, $100 or what is it? $50 for the part. The job took how long? About 2 hours.
Yeah, if that.
2 hours. Got a keys and title in hand. Brought it over. Used a brake bleeder.
Yep. To purge
By
air
the
out
way,
of the
if
system.
you guys, the old diesel guys, that have I call them dumb diesels. If you have to manually purge, use a bleeder, brake bleeder.
A vacuum.
Take your long hose. Every kit's got a T in it, and we literally plugged the T, pumped it, let it pump up, and took her thumb off. Let it bleed down. You can literally watch the air come out, watch the air come out. And then finally, when we didn't see any air, because like diesel's pretty frothy already. Once it just frothed at the top and there's no air bubbles coming through, it took maybe 4 minutes. From like losing prime to having prime again, took like 4 minutes.
Then he got about 100 yards down the road, and it blew a soft fuel line. And so we towed it back, pushed it back in its hole, changed fuel line, let it sit for 2 days, let the battery charger percolate on it. Came in, hit the key, blang, 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 blang. Yep. Runs like a top.
Yep. Only thing we got to do now, well, I found out a few things that I got to get done to it. It needs license plate lights.
Bulb.
Nope. It needs it completely wired.
No, it's only
like,
on there.
Yeah, well, there's one socket with a bulb, and it's only got one lead to it, and it's
It's not
lead.
grounded. Okay.
It's not. It's a ground
So
lead.
you need new socket assembly.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, that's cheap.
But those are cheap, and then a wing window.
Yeah, the wing window is busted out in it, but it's all taped up. But hey,
No, it's not taped up anymore.
well, I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of took it down the high.
There'll be a little video. I made a little quick video about it. It'll be up on Sunday. You guys can see it. Take a walk around on it.
It's for as old as it is. It looks
It's in
pretty good.
The interior is what shocked me. It doesn't look like it's ever been smoked in. There's not a rip in the seat. There's nothing wrong with
There's
the carpet.
one crack.
Yeah,
in the
in the
dash,
dash. But I mean,
and
still.
one vent is blown out. That is.
But that's it. I mean, it's almost like brand new.
Yeah.
Sun visors look like brand new. There's no rust and no dings, and there's been no hackage.
Yeah.
That's went on with it.
Yet.
You know, kind of like the '86 model that's up at Uncle Dave's house. Same kind of thing. Old man never smoked, and it took care of it its whole life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely a pride and joy, but man, I took it to work because I have I have a big old pack of fuses, and I have mini fuses, and I have big fuses. And
that's right.
I never have anything that takes those big fuses to that thing. And so I was like, finally, I have something I can use those fuses for. And so I took it to work. I drove it to work on Monday, and I was like, well, I'm just going to swap all the fuses out. And everything just started magically working. The blower started working. The wipers don't work on it. I don't know what it is. I haven't dug into that yet. But so I got to get that fixed. But I found a couple. Anyways, that's how I found the interior lights. They work. They just don't shut off.
Oh.
So
Yeah, and then the one plunger on Bamalam is still sticking.
Yeah.
I sprayed it twice and it's still sticking. It's got like
I've
this little.
seen that.
It's like it's got a little something. It's like a little barb inside of it or something, and you can just barely pull on it. It'll work, but if you shut the door and open the door regularly, it stays stuck.
But you know what's crazy? That other one on the passenger side works as advertised.
Yeah, it works perfectly, and they both in the same package when
Yeah.
you bought it. Let's see. Since I've got to wait for another 10, 12 days to order some replacement panels to start working on the Mustang, I have everything in the garage to swap the aluminum heads out on Bamalam. So I'm thinking about pulling a hood and swapping heads for the next week or two and getting that done. Because I'm really jonesing to get those on. Because they're ready to go. They're all finished. I bought the studs and the valve guides. They came in this week, so I can.
What about your head bolts?
Yeah, I still got to order. I looked them up, and they're $50 for a set of head studs on Amazon. Yep. Now Max Beating Rods has those. The same guys that did the tubular A arms, you know, and the
How much
drop.
do those cost?
$50.
Oh, use those.
Well, I mean, but I have to contact them, and then I'll probably have to wait for 2 weeks, like they did with everything else, to get it here. But
I mean, just pay for them.
yeah. But if I want ARP, if I want bolts, they're $175. If I want studs, they're $225 through ARP, and they're 12 bolts, 12 points. Which, Uncle Dave, if you're here, if you're listening, you got any 12-point sockets? Because I'll just need one.
You should have 12 points.
I
You just don't know if they're deeps.
Yeah.
Power torch shorties are 12 points and then deeps are 6 points.
Anyway, so, but yeah, that's the only thing left is you can't use regular head bolts without washers on aluminum heads, or you'll gall them, and you won't get the right torque reading.
That's why.
And then it's a process also that you're going to have to like do a heat cycle in them, let them cool down, and retorque them, and do a heat cycle, let them cool down, retorque them a second time. You know, which is a pain in the ass because you got to unbolt the exhaust manifolds to get to the bottom row of bolts. But other than that, yeah, I'm really, because I don't have to take the bottom end out, or just, you know, it's just the heads and the intake. And besides, I've been wanting to take the intake off because I think I got a vacuum leak on the EGR block off plate that I need to fix. Other than that, we got any questions tonight? I think we've done all the deals. Let me see. Just remember that Flash Shark link is still down there below, and it's 15% off for you guys. Just use the code that's in the link, and anything on the website is 15% off. And
Acme Tools, JEGS, Summit.
Acme Tools, JEGS, Summit. If you guys are gonna buy anything, get with them. Let me see. We have a problem?
I was just saying, but
Okay. But do you guys have any questions? I mean, you guys had tons of questions last week. Got any questions this week?
Home Engine Builder said head swap will be cool.
Yeah, I'll just pull the hood and get out of the way.
The correct heads on.
Yeah, I firmly believe, because like I said, the block comes back as a 350 block, and the heads come back as 400 heads. So I think that's why I'm getting just a little bit of a milk in the oil.
Santana agrees.
Yep. And plus, it sat so long, it needs a new gaskets on the top end. It really does. It just, yeah. It's not leaking. Big Girl leaked on my floor. Oh, that was another thing that happened at the cruise night, was that Uncle Mike, the guy I used to run the drag strip with, and when I'm going to SEMA with, a couple of his friends came down. Well, his friend came down a little earlier, and he drove this beautiful
Bel Air
55 Bel Air, teal and white. I mean, completely redone, beautiful.
What do you do? These spill?
apparently.
Anyway, so he drives all the way down from Northwest Arkansas, Rogers area, drives all the way down, which is about an hour and 45 minutes, pulls in the parking lot, gets out, introduces himself, we shake hands, we start talking everything, and by 10 minutes later he says, well, I'm going to run down to Sonic, get something to eat, and the fuel pump in the tank had went out. And he parked it.
Yep.
So Mike had trailered down Big Girl, which is a 71 Challenger, and that's the copper colored car that's in the video for the cruise night. And so we ended up loading his car in Mike's trailer, and Mike parked his Challenger in Bamalam spot overnight, and Bamalam hadn't dripped a drop in months. Mike pulls out old spot, tranny spot, all kinds of spots all over the place. I'm like, dude.
I mean, you saw what his trailer looked like.
Yeah.
So.
But they loaded up, went back up Northwest Arkansas, unloaded his car, put it on his trailer, went over to his house. They slept on the couches for about 3 hours. They came back, showed up 8 o'clock in the morning here, still in the same clothes, and loaded up big girl and went back home.
Dedication.
Yep.
Dedication.
Dwayne felt so bad.
Yeah, he did.
I know, but
Really just a gem of a guy.
Yeah, he was.
Just completely awesome guy. You know, we felt so bad, you know.
but it happens.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
But it was so clean because even like his fuse box was up tucked in where you couldn't see it. I mean, like it was a pristine car.
Yep.
Beautiful car. You know,
and I got to push it out by myself.
Yeah. Yes, you did. Yeah.
I thought it was funny though, because like he pulled up and he was like, "Oh, my fuel pump went out," and I was like, "Oh, there's no rallies in the road." And thinking like small block or something. He pops the hood, it's got an LS7 in it.
Yeah, it's got an LS7 in it.
I'm like,
and he's been driving it around for years and never had a lick of trouble with it.
Right.
Yeah, he takes it down to, I think
Florida.
he said Louisiana is where that cruise is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cruising the coast. Mississippi, excuse me. Yeah. That's where he does the cruising the coast every year.
But like, I was like, you know, there's few cars that I'm like, you know, I'll never LS one, you know. Like,
it kind of worked though.
A short wide.
That sounded cool.
A short wide or whatever, you know, but like
a 55.
A 55.
Bel Air.
I was like,
that's old school small block all the way.
Yeah. Well, but it was an LS.
But he also said the original. I think he told me the original engine in it was a turbo LS. And so he put this.
Yeah, that's right. He said he at first he had a
and that motor is now in his Nova he's building with twin turbos going on it.
Yeah,
and he's 80. Okay, and you would not think he's 80.
I knew he was.
I would have said mid 60s. I would have said 63 to 65.
I think I was saying like he's 70. I was like, he's definitely in his 70s. But when you told me 80, I was like,
just a great guy.
Jeez.
Just a great guy.
Yeah, he was.
Yep. And so I got to give Uncle Mike some trouble about him messing up the floor in my shop.
After he's like, "Oh, you got a Ford and a Dodge in your garage. You finally got something good in there."
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to do an exorcism to get that out of that garage sooner or later.
Home Engine Builder says, "Will you do a draggy update after head swap?"
I still got to run. I feel comfortable enough that for the cruise night, the kids drove around a whole bunch, and I feel comfortable enough. So I'm gonna make a couple pulls because I haven't done pulls on it yet since I put the posi in it. So I gotta get that down, and then once I get the pulls done, then we'll pull it in, pull the hood, and start tearing everything apart and doing that part. But yeah, no, it's everything I do to that truck from this point on is gonna be draggy information. It's going to be, times and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's everything I do.
Yeah,
every upgrade is going to have numbers to go with it.
Pat says, "I missed last week. What happened?"
Not much.
We had technical difficulties.
Yeah, we had
even helping over those.
Okay, I gotta get. Is the sound good tonight, guys? Because last week we couldn't get the sound to work correctly.
I gotta get underneath BAM and figure out the wiring on her. There's a gremlin somewhere. It's like we don't have any brake lights. We don't have
brake lights work.
No.
Turn signal, yeah, brake lights work.
The running lights.
Because I don't have them. I don't have them in because I had to grind. I had to grind the buckets to get the one side to fix off of that capacitor, and now I got to grind a recess on the other side so I can put the rear running lights in because they don't have bulbs.
I still think that's just the side mark.
It is the side markers. It's the running lights.
No, I'm talking about the main running lights on the back.
The main running lights are the side marker lights.
Kevin says, "Evening, guys." And the audio sounds good.
Okay, good. Yeah, because last week was a miserable, bad. Every once in a while, we'll go a couple of months, and all of a sudden we have technical difficulties all over the place. Dingle, go lay down.
So, yep. I got a whole basket of wiring stuff I get to play with.
He's got a box.
Well,
like this in the garage.
I say a basket. I got to figure out why the interior lights on the Ford aren't working.
Oh, on his.
I got to figure out why the high mount brake light is stuck on.
You need a turn signal lens.
I do need a turn signal lens. I got to figure out a license plate light wiring.
But I gotta admit, since you pulled the camper shell off the back of it, I like it better.
I like it a lot better with that. I knew as soon as you gave it to me, it came with this ugly brown
grandpa truck.
Yeah, I was like, that's going.
Home Inter Builder says any updates on the 400.
No.
The only update I've got is all the holes are cleaned out. We got to get it sent over to Miss Santana to get it vatted and magnaflexed.
If she has time.
If she has time.
I'll talk to her about it sometime this week or next week.
I can always run it over there. I'll be in the area. So.
It's easy. It's already rusted, so it doesn't matter if it gets pissed on or not, or rained on or not. We'll see.
Well, because
the
reason why I said that is because I work off of 540, and you can jump on 540 to get Van Buren super fast.
Santana said 400 Ford.
400 Chevy.
Yeah, I did. I had a friend give me 3 engine blocks and set the heads and all kinds of stuff, and one of them was a 400, and don't have no internals, but yeah, we'll be sourcing a crank rods, stuff like that. But no, we got the block. It's a legit 2-bolt 400 small block Chevy.
Santana said couldn't help but tease LOL. I know the way he keeps
the
talking.
only Ford motor I like right now is that 7.3 Addy because it's got 400,000 miles on it and it runs hell.
It does.
The way he talks about that Ford, you would think he's converting. I know.
No, I'm not.
Kevin says, "What are you doing with the 400?"
We're gonna put it in Elvira.
Yep.
That is our 73 frame, 83 chassis. Short wide that we're gonna build.
Anyway, Ken's got the Ford now. I feel like Elvira should be mine because I can't drive that Ford
yet. Yeah, you want to know the secret to driving a standard is having to drive a standard and having to learn. If you have the opportunity to just put in gear and go.
But why would I do that when I'll eventually have Elvira?
Well, that's true too. But I mean, still, I took my driving test in a standard.
Besides,
I grew up on the farm.
Learning how to drive a standard in one of those,
if you ever want to go
way easier than anything else.
If you ever want to have a lot of fun, which it is a lot of fun to go road racing, like do ups and downs and have something in the corners good, that's a lot of fun. And that to really do it right, you have to have
Baller.
Hey Baller, good to see you. Where you been? I ain't seen you online in a couple of weeks.
I know. He don't love us. He's cheating. He's watching somebody else. Rude. Pat says, gotta go. Have a great show. Working on Pivot's irrigation system.
Gotcha. Appreciate you coming by. Remember, if you think about it, get a t-shirt, help support the channel. If you're going to buy something, go through one of the links down below. It helps out the channel tremendously. Appreciate you so much. Have a good night. We'll see you next week.
Dale says, evening gang. Do you know where there is an engine dyno in our area? I'm in McAllister and think there is one in OKC, but would like to find one a little closer if possible.
There used to be a guy in Vian. I don't know if he's still open. That had an engine dyno, but he usually did mostly Mopar stuff. But he would hire out and do it. That's the closest one I know of. I'm not aware of anyone in the Fort Smith area.
What's that?
It's where they put it on, and it tells you. It's like you've seen on like Old Man Garage and stuff.
Power Nation.
You put the engine on.
Where they test it before they put it in the truck.
Yeah, that's the dyno.
That's a dyno.
Okay.
Yep.
Santana said, definitely go to OKC. Eek.
Yeah, they're nobody that I can think of. I know there's a few guys up on the mountain that don't do anything like professionally, but like have their own stuff.
I don't know if
But I
anybody
think it's just
close.
I think it's just test stands. I don't think it's dyno.
Yeah, no, it's a dyno looks like a test stand, but a dyno has actual water break and stuff on. Yeah. But I mean, no, I don't know of anybody even close to us to have one. They might be some up northwest Arkansas, like Rogers and Fayetteville, Benville, that. But it'd be Little Rock there, not Texarkana. Maybe Shreveport might have one, but yeah, you're whichever way it ends, you're gonna be traveling. You're not gonna have anything close.
Kevin said, gotta find it. He searched. He was looking for one too. There isn't many engine dynos. OKC does though.
Yeah.
There's the chassis dyno in Fort Smith, but the guy doesn't really seem too ambitious to run it. I've tried a few times.
Yeah, I've been hearing that lately. When he first opened a long time ago, he had a waiting list, and he was pumping them out left and right. But I've kind of heard that he's kind of like, he's like he's got that chassis down sitting there, but he doesn't seem like he wants to use it.
Shoot, that's what we need to do. That'd be
fun to play with, but that's a lot of money.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's like a business venture. Like
yeah.
You know, like there's no dynos or anything around this part. Like we got a dyno, we'd have the corner. We have the market cornered. Jack,
I'm hoping to. Okay. I had a person watching says that the idea he had was to open basically a old school mechanic shop. Because the whole do your time with Timeline and distributors and all that, and carburetors, all that stuff is becoming a lost art.
Yeah.
Someone that had a machine shop that would work on the older stuff like that reasonably, professionally, could be, with the way the industry is these days, and people can't afford to buy a new car, keep the old ones running. That could be quite the gig. That could be like, game changer time. If you really think about it, if you did it right, But,
it says there's a place in Pensacola.
Yeah. I've heard about that place.
Limitless Performance. Yep. Dr. Underhood's listed.
Yeah. Rob at Dr. Underhood. Yeah, he does everything. Yeah, and if the honest truth, besides Wendell and Salisaw, which is, lifelong friend, and he's old school as they come to. He knows the new stuff, but he also does old school. He does everything. If I couldn't do it anymore and needed to take my stuff to somebody, it'd be Wendell or Rob. That's just it. Well, you don't have your own shop yet.
Dang.
If he keeps buying tools, he's never getting his own shop.
No.
Dale says if you got good at running it, you could make a fortune in SE, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And Santana says I would not recommend
doing a dyno or doing a chassis dyno or doing either. Santana.
Or talking about certain people that run the dynos.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Michael says I can't drive stick shift, but I can drive automatic.
Well, anybody can drive automatic. Our 3-year-old grandson could drive automatic.
It's a lost art, Dad.
I know, it's a lost art.
Lost art.
Yeah, it lists dyno and performance off Towson.
Yeah.
Tuned by JP. That one's in Van Buren. Limitless Performance in Pensacola.
Well, the other end is like I think about I have another business which I have really great customers. I mean some of the best customers in the whole world for my other business. I don't have any complaints about any of my customers, but when it comes to cars, people can be really backstabby and nasty. You're dealing with that, yeah.
Literally,
yeah.
And
do I want to put myself through that kind of aggravation? If Santana, you know what I'm talking about. you know, dealing with having you know, an engine shop, you know, machine shop. You know what I'm talking about? We all have those. Well, I don't right now, but I mean, I guarantee if I was to open to the public or like do side work for people, I'm going to end up getting that customer. You know, that customer you can't please, the customer that it's never their fault, it's always your fault, and you come back, you have to fix things 10 times, and it's something that they've done, but they don't believe they did it. That sort of thing.
I dealt with
Santana says she doesn't recommend the Pensacola, Oklahoma one. If you're going to put your engine on a dyno, make sure it's with someone that has experience and knowledge.
Mm. Yeah, no, there's a blue car. I won't use specifics. There's a blue car that keeps popping EVAP codes.
Well, you have one.
I have one. Blue car that keeps popping EVAP codes. And they just had this real quick, but it is it was, there was like a 3-month span every week. It come in EVAP code, EVAP code, EVAP code, EVAP code, EVAP code. So I'm talking. I replaced
never their
canisters. I replaced vent valves.
So what finally fixed it?
We finally were like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And they're like, well, you know what? It only comes on after I get gas. I'm like, okay, explain to me how you fill up your car. Well, pull up, open the fuel door. I take the cap off, put the gas in. I'm like, do you shut the car off? He goes, no. I'm like, for anybody that doesn't know, that if your car's running, the EVAP system registers pressure on newer cars. If you keep it running and open the cap, it'll sense a loss of pressure.
It'll pop a sensor,
throw a check engine light for a small leak. So I chased my tail for 3 months because they wouldn't turn the car off when they put gas in.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I'm like, bro.
Well,
Kevin says this is kind of the advantage to LS engines. The same combos have been done many times, so when you build them, you have a very close idea of power without a dyno.
Yeah.
Santana says 100%. That's why I don't make any recommendations. I simply say the only place I take my personal vehicles to is XYZ.
Yep.
Which a lot of the newer LS or like the older LSs, they were simple setups. Like as far as like compression or fuel ratio, like all of the adjusting required at a tune shop or a dyno. It's like, you know, 4.1, 14:1 air fuel ratio with, you know, 160 psi compression, you know, valve lift and all that. Like it's all pretty standard.
Now, I want to make something. I have nothing against LS engines. I have an LS in my daily. Okay, I've got nothing against them. I'm just a little bit of a purist. I think an 80 model Chevy ought to have a 80s-ish model motor in it. Okay, because it's simple, because it's easy, because you can buy parts for it. Now, I will say everybody's come on the bandwagon over the last 20 years about, you know, being able to get motor mounts and exhaust manifolds and everything you can to do a LS swap in anything, including the Mustang that's out there. They have kits for Mustangs, you know, for 64.5 to 67 Mustangs. They have LS swap kits, you know, but I just prefer hands-on, time in, air fuel ratio of the carburetor, you know, keep your oil changed, simplicity. Mechanical.
You know what's crazy? You can do a LS bottom end with a small block top end.
As I said,
I
know. No,
you said simple.
There's no mechanical fuel pump boss.
You said simple.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, and I want to buy a $300 in tank pump and shit. I could do a $15 mechanical pump off the block. Okay, So it's
like, yes, you still have to run an electrical pump, but I mean, you can just get one of those,
okay. But
hangers.
I had several people online tell me there's no way I can build that Mustang for $3,000 out of pocket. They said there's just no way. You can't build that. That's a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 build. And I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. I mean,
how much are you into it right now?
$180.
So we've got.
I'm into it. $180 for the title.
$820 to spend.
Yeah,
or less.
And the 4 pans are going to be about $300.
So we have $2,520.
Yeah, for
motor training.
No, because I'm making a trade for that.
Okay, so
the rebuild kit for the 302, if it ends up being good, and I got training and everything, and so it's like I said, I'm making deals, trades, and everything.
Yes.
Anywhere I can, if I can swap out, a set of heads for a distributor or whatever.
Brake shocks.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Now that's where most of the money's going to get spent. It's going to be bushings and gaskets and ball joints and it's going to be safe, but
well, at least you ain't going to buy 4 ball joints.
True, just 2.
Just 2.
And some struts.
Yeah.
But see, that's where the whole Flash Shark and where the max speeding rods and all that goes in, because they got tons of stuff for Mustangs.
Yeah.
And headers and exhaust and mufflers and all that kind of good stuff, on the cheap, or maybe even on the free if I can make a deal, if we can do some, some advertising. But I mean, I consider that a challenge.
You're gonna get you those on Doves?
I'm telling, they have those, yeah. It's on the front page. The kick out dumps on the switch, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
But I mean, I consider it a challenge. I'm going to build that car for little or nothing out of pocket. Now, it's going to be a couple years doing it, but I'm going to do it.
Okay, I have a debate for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
A debate for you.
All right, we're going to debate.
I got to find the color. So, okay, that army green.
The 2 that was in the cruise night?
Yeah, that.
The really dark.
What's that green called?
Olive green.
The really dark one?
The military green is called olive green.
Okay, my big jug.
Yeah, your big green jug. That's olive green.
Okay. She called that forest green.
No. No, she called that the really dark one was the forest green one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was not. That was way shades darker than your olive green.
No, I know.
It was like Walmart spray paint. Outdoors
green.
Outdoors green, yeah. But it wasn't military olive green. The other one was military olive green.
So
there's 2 of them in town.
The case he has on it is a lighter green. His actual bottle, the metal green on it, is darker than his case.
Well, it's because of sun bleach now.
I know. Yeah. And that's why I was like, the darker of the green.
Yeah.
She thinks we should paint that truck that.
The olive green? Military olive green?
No, the dark green. The forest green.
Forest green. Okay, forest green. Yes, that's one of Christina's favorites.
Yeah.
The forest green, yeah.
But I want to do it's not a gloss.
Just semi.
Yeah, like a semi.
I got to repaint Bamalam. It started.
It looks gray.
It does. It started to sun fade, and I'm probably going to go semi on it.
You gonna let me mix up 2-car kit?
No, we're gonna rattle can that bitch. I'm gonna get the turbo cans. I'm gonna spray it with turbo cans. I am the rattle can Rembrandt. I don't use a spray gun.
Kevin says LS engine rings don't wear like old small block Chevys.
That's
so
why
some
they use
new
oil.
Gaskets, bearings, and cam kit, and 400 to 550 horsepower is normal with no machine work. I built a LS engine yesterday, top to bottom, in an afternoon. Will make 530 horsepower for pretty cheap. The same small block Chevy would cost a fortune. I run all my LS carburetor carbureted with $80 Amazon fuel pumps. My Camaro is 550 horsepower, and I have $3,600 carb to pan accessories, fuel system, billet, turbo 350, transmission, exhaust. Dave says it's olive drab. Santana says, I got the diagnosis back on the 400 that died in Virginia after 10 miles of driving. After a full stand run out, I sent them a new short block as a replacement and an OEM flywheel. Can't put a neutral balance flywheel on a 25-ounce intended imbalance.
Yeah.
Dell
That
says,
makes sense.
Internal balance, yeah.
Dell says, I don't know anything about LSs. All my experience is on Gen 1 SBC BBCs.
Yep.
And Home Engine Builder says the HO roller small Fords have a solid stock short block. Would not be surprised if it still has crosshatch and only needs bearings. Kevin says, if I
I'm
was
hoping.
rich, I'd do rich people engines like Butler
Ooh.
Pontiacs,
Ooh.
Oldsmobiles, etc. LOL.
Yeah, those are rich people motors. Yeah, because those parts are pricey.
Yeah, no lie.
Oh my goodness.
Kevin, were you at cruise night the other night?
I didn't see him. I was looking for either
Him or Noah?
When you were
Noah's truck.
when you were
or
riding
that
with Big Girl, I
Camaro.
got yelled at like 6 times by people I knew.
Yeah.
I was like,
just
see, you
after
can't take
cruise.
me anywhere.
Hi, Mama.
This is the whiny one.
She's a good girl. Minnie or
Very
Mama, whoever you want to say. Hey, Grandmama.
She's getting old.
Yeah, that good girl.
She's getting old. She's getting gray in the face.
What do you want, Ding?
No lie.
I missed by a couple hours. I was coming back from Florida.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. What, Ding? What?
It was
No, go
probably
lay
still
down.
No, it's
going
not that time
when
yet.
we left. When we left
Go
Muldrow
lay
at
down.
10 o'clock that night,
Yeah.
everybody had just shifted down to the gas station in the center of town.
Yeah.
Oh, that your hipster
Dalton,
won most unique car at the car show.
I didn't know it
welder
was
guy?
a car show.
Yeah, the welder guy.
Yeah.
Or at the cruise night.
Oh.
Excuse me. He won most unique build.
It was because he had that motorcycle up there.
He didn't. They didn't for that as the truck.
Oh.
Yeah, you
thing is
can't.
wild.
They cannot.
That thing
miss
is
them.
wild.
And it shoots
It's like
flames.
it's like a
Mm-hmm.
it's like a 50s or 60s one.
It's like a 40s ton and 2.5 tonner.
Yeah.
And it's
Service bed.
Oh
covered
my
in
god!
rust.
He's a welder, and he's done a lot of fab work on that thing.
But he doesn't paint it. It's patina.
Patina, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's like LED glow everywhere.
Yeah, he's got like the little
a 3/4 inch button lights.
yeah, green.
Just
Around everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and neon green on that
Lights.
patina, and with chrome and bare metal, and oh god,
and fire
you can't-
spitting out of his
yeah,
stacks.
and he's got fire
yeah,
shoots
it's
out of his-
crazy.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Plus, he had a Harley sitting on top of it.
That he was getting up there and
Getting
doing
up there and doing
burnouts
burnouts on it on top
on
of the
top
truck.
of the truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a couple of people got videos of it online. Yep.
Kevin says few people said the cops were out in full force.
They were. Oh my god. They had everybody out. They had regular PD. They had reserves. They had the sheriff's department and highway patrol. They were everywhere. Big Brother was definitely watching.
But thankfully, nobody got hurt.
Yeah, we still had a good time though.
Yeah, we still had a good time. I still think that
Spit it out.
I still think we should use the time now that 3/4 ton's running. Let's use that time to tear down red.
Well, either that or just wait till tax return, and then you can just do it all boom, boom, boom all at once. Because if you tear a red apart right now, it'll be months and months before you get it done.
It'll be months and months before I get it done with tax season comes back.
Not really. Not really. Hi, Mama. What do you want? No, you're not getting out. Go lay down. Go lay down.
But
You guys have any questions?
Kevin says, do you think Will says we'll ever get a timing system?
No. They're outlaw track, and he can run it. He doesn't have to prep the surface. He doesn't have to do timing. He's got a spotter with a high-speed camera on the top end. So, nope, I don't think he'll ever run. That's up to you to bring a draggy. Nope. Then that's why I got a draggy, so I could test here without having to go there. But I think I tried to talk to him about doing a hard tire class, and he didn't like the, for some reason, he doesn't think it'll draw people. And I think if I pushed it hard and added some money and had, like 6 months to advertise for like in the spring, I'd try to do 2 or 3 different races for the year, especially except for like skip like July and August, run one in April, run one in like 1st of May, run one in October. I think it would go if people had time and had the winter to get ready for the spring. If they knew it was coming, if it was locked in.
Drag racing is, especially like for like that kind of class, you can't just in a week heads up like, oh, yep, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I got 10 days to get everybody out there, and there people showed up, but I mean, it was like there was 10 days.
Yeah,
to talk about it now.
But if you think about the people that showed up, the people that showed up knew the owner, or at least the owner's son or son-in-law, or whoever he was.
Except for the guy from Silent Springs, he drove down just because.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Because like the chick that showed up,
everybody knew her. Yeah.
Because the guy instantly jumped on helping get her vehicle fixed.
Yeah. So I mean, I think once it cools off a little bit, because it's just been brutally hot down here in Oklahoma. I know cross country it's just the same, but it's been murderous here.
Yeah.
And no rain whatsoever in a couple of weeks, so everything's starting to turn brown and dry out, and we are now officially under burn ban, so you can't even burn your track. I have a burn pile in the back that's taller than I am right now.
Kevin says 26-inch tire class is getting popular because the 28s are so fast now. Dale says, what is hard tire class? Kevin says street tires essentially.
Okay. Hard tire class is this. Tagged and insured. Full interior, seat belts, the whole 9 yards. Naturally aspirated, no nitrous, no turbos, no deals. Radial off the shelf tires. MSD box only. Full exhaust. Basically what we used to do back in the day, sitting in the parking lot, talking trash to each other, making races. Street cars. Street hard radial tires. No drag radials, no slicks, none of that stuff. And that's the fun part about it for me, is trying to make an older car hook up with street radial tires. That's the fun part.
Drive-in drag. Oops, sorry.
No, not drive. Well, I mean, basically, I could drive Bam Lam to the drag strip
but
and back.
That's what he's saying, like
a drive-in
a
drag.
weekend like that.
A
drive-in drag.
Like that's what like a class like that. Like you used to go to like the Sonic or the movies. A car used to.
Yeah, like we all did.
A lot of people do those kind of competitions.
Yeah, the drag drives. That's another thing, because it brings back. That's why it brought back memories going to because. Oh my God! It was like square bodies. It was either old trucks, a couple Camaros, a couple Challengers, a couple Chargers, 60 stuff, and then it was square bodies after square body after square body, and old Fords after old Ford, and then it was all the new stuff, all the lifted with all the lights and everything. The 2024, 25.
Are you talking about at the cruise night?
Cruise night, yeah. It was. It was like, yeah. Couple of Camaros, and then there was all the new stuff, and there was a bunch of motorcycles, but there's a bunch of old cool cars. But if you notice, all the old cool cars, it was driven all by a whole bunch of old guys.
Right, but it's like
But those guys, if they had time, and if they felt comfortable, and they knew that everything was pretty even, they would show up to go make a run down the strip. They would show up if you let them know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Maybe.
I guarantee if I go out and talk to Mark in September, October, if I had 5 months to push it and to talk to the radio station and do whatever and get the word out there, through all the Facebook places that I'm friends with and everything, just get the word out, get people, come April the 1st, we're going to have our first hard tire class run. I guarantee that people show up. And because it's all be the older guys, it'll be their kids, it'll be the grandkids, it'll be truckloads full of people show up. I just feel it in my heart. I feel if it's advertised right, it could happen. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I know you guys are all across the country and everything, but think about that. Think about it. If all you had to do is dust it off, put some fresh gas in it, check the tire pressures, and go make a run at the drag strip,
I think that if we could do like a drive and drag event, kind of like how they do cruise night.
Yeah.
That's the original Power Tour.
You know what I'm saying? But like something like that. But like getting like.
I'm wondering what Salsa's cruise night is.
They have it every once in a while.
Yeah, but they don't have it in August.
I don't know. Dell says Will says a full quarter or just eighth.
8th mile. It's just 8th mile. So it's easier on parts.
Till you get on that back road.
Now, Shakota, Oklahoma, in the spring every year, they close down Main Street and they have a Main Street drag in Shakota. I'm going in the spring. Uncle Eric and Tristan went.
I don't know where Shakota is.
Huh?
I don't know where Shakota is.
It's down there by Spyro.
Oh.
Yep. And they close off Main Street. They put barriers up, and they have 2 lanes with a light and everything. First of the thing wins. They do. I think they do 1,000 foot or quarter mile. I can't remember what they do, but they do it every spring. And the whole town, and burnouts and the whole 9 yards. Go. A lot of people show up. I'm going this year.
Dell says wish they'd get the track open in McAllister. I think it got stalled over someone complaining about the potential noise.
Noise. We're gonna develop this subdivision next to a racetrack, and then the people that buy the houses start complaining about the noise level when it was there when they bought the damn place.
Tim says I ordered the Flash Shark headers for my 86 C20. Great deal, thanks. We'll let you know how they look when I get them.
Yep, that's the guy that didn't care.
That's the guy that didn't care.
Yep.
Burnout and all.
Get close. Yeah, he didn't care.
He didn't give.
He didn't care. He didn't give 2 ifs about it.
Idol.
Yeah, he got hammered. What, 6 times?
Oh my God.
Something like that.
He didn't care. He was just having the time of his life.
Oh, there you go. There's your hydraulic bed.
Oh yeah, straight out of the 80s.
They have a better one of him actually going down the road.
Straight out of the 80s. Yeah, I haven't seen a hydraulic lift bed like that since the 80s.
I was showing Mom.
Yeah.
Ken. I was showing Mom some of the cars from the cruise night because it's all over the cruise night page, right? Yeah. And I'm just kind of swiping through because I was trying to find her a picture of Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, is that an old IROC? I said, how do you know what that is?
How do you know what IROC is? Yeah.
And she's like, because that was the thing back in the day.
That was the thing. If you had an IROC, you were cool back in the day. Yeah, those are nice cars.
And my mom is funny because she's never once been like, she told us when we were younger that her and my Uncle Tommy built an engine together when she was younger. But other than that, she's never said 2 words about cars. And then
She's too busy being a mom.
Well, and then he and I get together, right? And we get out here and it's all, oh, this and that. Mom's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, how do you know, Tina?
Yeah. How do you know? Yeah.
Trying to find it.
Kevin says, I bought $130 eBay stainless steel long tubes for my LS swapped Camaro, and they fit better than my prior small block Chevy 1200 Super Comps.
Mm-hmm.
I hate comp headers.
I was impressed.
Blessed?
Impressed. I was impressed with Flash Sharks. I mean, they're welded inside and out, and the coating on them is flawless, and they fit. Instead of going long tube way below the frame, they fit right inside the frame rails, so you could drop it in the weeds and not even think about scraping your exhaust, everything. Because back in my day, every set of headers I had flat spots on the bottom of them from bottoming out and hitting pavement.
Yep.
Kevin says I tried the Flash Shark ones on a C10 and they were warped.
I didn't have. I don't know. You guys seen the video? They were great. I was very impressed. But I've had good luck. I've had the Flowtech brand, and then I bought the Summit brand on the next one, and then I got these from Flash Shark, and they all fit great. But they all fit a little different because I think the same company made the Flowtechs and the Summit brand.
Yeah.
They're all made in China, but I mean I think the same company made those because they were almost identical, different brands. But then the Flash Sharks are the ones that tucked up in the frames, and that impressed me. Because I've built 2 exhaust systems now, and I had to go up and over and get around the transmission cross member because it just doesn't sit right. Because they originally came out with Y into 1 and then come underneath the passenger side and go out the back. I don't think Square Bodies ever came out with dual exhausts, unless it was a 3/4 ton or a 1 ton from the factory. I think they're all wide into 1. Which was pretty damn standard in the 70s and 80s for everything GM.
I'm thinking Elvira is going to come right over the axle and then go straight down.
Yeah. Or do like I do, just get past the cab and cut them off. Yeah, you got Flowmaster sitting on yours.
Got the Series 10s.
Yep.
Kevin says, yeah, I think maybe the odd ones don't quite make the quality control, but they are cheap enough to take a chance.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I was impressed.
Yeah.
Yep. Plus they gave me the code, so I mean, save everybody some money.
Yeah. I'm definitely kind of ready to get started on Elvira.
Well, I'm going to make a trip next weekend up to a buddy's house, and he says he got the pile of parts. So let me see if I can hook you up with some stuff.
Have to get with Miss Santana. See whenever she's available to do a
hell! I got to get with everybody. I got lots of.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, I can.
She don't know you.
Or Miss Presley can.
She don't know you.
Oh yeah. I just tell her who I am, like I do everybody else in this county, and she'll go, "Oh, okay."
He hated being my son in high school.
You think that I know everybody? Negative, Ghost Rider.
He hated. He couldn't get away with anything in this county.
Not a friggin'
when
thing.
He was in high school. I mean, I knew before he got home.
Not a friggin' thing.
Michael says, Kenny, I heard the brother-in-law converted you to a Ford guy. LOL.
No, he did not convert me to a Ford guy.
He's proud.
He's been driving a Ford over a Chevy the last 2 days.
Yep.
Because 1, it's a manual.
He's still been choosing a Ford over a Chevy the last 2 days.
Yep. Let me get a Chevy with an automatic or a manual, and I'll drive that.
Sell the Ford.
Yeah.
I got offered $6,000 today. Said I'll buy it from you $6,000. So go get the cash.
Kevin said awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say go get the cash. It'll be yours.
My 86 C10 with a 350 still has the original dual exhaust. I'm going to have to cut them a little to fit those headers on them.
Yeah. Yep, I feel that.
Yep. Is it about that time?
It is.
Okay, yeah. Grandma's running solo with both the boys, you know, and that's a recipe for disaster. You guys got any last questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? We got about 5 minutes to go, and we're out of here for the night. But no, it's going to be pretty busy the next couple of 3 months. I'm really hoping when the weather breaks, I get back out there with the lift and do a bunch of little things at Bamalam once I get the things, because I still got to adjust the shifter linkage on it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start all the way up, and it's in like mid-reverse, mid-park.
It actually, if you park it, if you do it on a hill, you can hear the locking hub going tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, that was me the other day. I was trying to stop it.
It's just that far off that I've just been goofing off and too lazy to
You're welcome, Dale.
Get in there.
Says thanks for your time, Buck and crew.
Not a problem at all. That's why we're here, and we do it every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Central, and I don't think we're going to change this anytime soon. Nope.
Oh, you want to talk about some blasphemy? You'll never guess what she asked me.
To put that diesel engine in the
Elvira
in the C10. Wait, it's yours. You do with it what you want. But if you guys don't use the parts I got for you, I get the parts back.
Yeah, wow.
I asked a question. Has it been done?
A Ford engine in a Chevy truck?
And he goes, specifically that engine. The 7.3
IDI.
Specifically that one.
I wouldn't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
It has.
Okay.
I looked it up. And he goes, we're not doing that. So now that's what I pick on him about.
It's like that. It's like the 86 3/4 ton that's up at Uncle Dave's that I need to get here and get working on. It's just too complete and too straight to take it apart. It just is. It just is. You know, if that big block in that 3/4 ton is bad, then it's probably going to get a small block put back in it, but it's not going to be taken apart and used for parts. It's going to be put back on the road.
Parker.
Hey, Parker, where you been? Running late.
Hey, speaking of Parker, heard you got a 6.6 Dirty Max you want to give me.
I don't remember him ever saying that.
Yeah, I heard that in the last live. He says, I just happen to have a 6.6.
Wishful thinking.
I don't think he said he was going to give it to you.
He just says he has it.
I bet if I bet my eyes, it hasn't really nice he would.
I don't think so.
Yeah, gotta work on me.
Yeah, you're you and he's him.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
Parker wouldn't do that.
Parker would do
right,
that.
Parker?
Anyways, Miss Santana is here, you guys. So if you need any engine work done, B&A Engine Works out of Van Buren, Arkansas. Her contact information is down below in the links. Flash Shark, Summit, JEGS, Acme Tools, Max Bean Rods. All the links are down in the description. There's a link for the t-shirt sales. You know, buy a piece of merch, support the channel, or just keep watching and keep eyes out and like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so that anytime I put something out, because I've been getting on whims here lately, and I just walked out there and did a quick little video about his truck, you know, just out of the blue, and I'll pop them here and pop them there and get them in there, and so I just don't want you guys to miss anything. And remember, we also have memberships. You get information on the backside. Now, I will say something. YouTube just changed their monetization things, especially when it comes to shorts. So as of February the 1st of next year, if you're not making, I think it's 10 million views on shorts within a 9-month period, they're basically shutting that off for you or not paying you for it. And so I think we're going to be stopping to making shorts of any kind after that point. So things are going to be changed a little bit on YouTube. It doesn't mean anything with this. Doesn't mean anything with the regular channel stuff. It just means that the shorts are probably going to stop after the first of the year, because there won't be any benefit for me doing it. But I'll still throw stuff at you guys. If you're a member, I still throw special stuff to the members that nobody else gets to see. And everybody gets access to the videos ahead of time, like weeks ahead of time. I got one that's been up for about a month, scheduled, and that's going to be shooting on Friday that my members have had access to for the whole month. For a month, I just keep pushing it back. So there are benefits to the memberships, and it's cheap. It's less than a cup of coffee. Think about it. And I guess that's it. We'll call it a night. If nobody else has anything else, any last things?
Kevin said good night, and Nathan said I got a 305 ID trade for a 350.
No, I ain't got no use for a 305.
I got something small enough for the 305.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Oh, I'd. Yeah, 305 I'd trade. Yep.
Nope.
I read it wrong. Anyway, Parker says I went to pick up the Duramax today, and in the time between them calling me and me making it to the shop, they found a fuel leak that didn't have when I sent it to them, so I'll get it tomorrow.
Have you done anything else with your little project, with your marketplace project?
Your golf cart?
Yeah, the golf cart.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Oh no, I gotta dig before I do
Jesus, it's time, man. I'm getting like, I feel like a pinball machine here lately. Between
Still in the works.
Yeah, still in the works. Okay, I mean it's just been. My 90-year-old mom ended up in the hospital this week, and she's home, and it seems like I'm complaining, but I'm not complaining. The YouTube channel is starting to get pretty big, and it's starting to get time consuming, and with family and with work and with everything, it's hard to find time sometimes to do things, but I'm working on it. I'm hoping to have everything mellow out for a while so I can turn the air conditioner on and get down and dirty, get some things done.
Kevin said, did you see YouTube announced 8,000 hours for monetization coming up in February?
Yep, I did. February 1st, 8,000. It's all over YouTube. But I mean, the people that are already in, like myself, it doesn't affect. But anybody new, they basically doubled what you have to do to be able to get qualified. But once you're in, you're in. You don't have to like maintain the 8,000 every month or every whatever. You have to. But like right now, I'm averaging. It's 8,000 watch time hours for 365 days, and I do 30,000 watch hours a month. So I mean, it's a non-issue for me. But it would have been what brought me over the top was that $500 engine. That's one that I was making a little bit here, and I was slowly growing. But then I got that video out, and it blew up. And so it's still a very doable over a year's time. It's just going to be a little bit more work. But if you're already in, then you're in.
I mean, you could dedicate one person to just do your social media.
Actually, the other thing is we're thinking about changing this live into what's it called? Podcast.
I thought we were talking about doing another thing for a podcast.
Well,
keeping the Tuesday Night Live and then doing.
Again, part of the whole handles your social media. It's you get a say. But
yeah, but we're at the point. I mean, I talked to someone today about doing side work and doing things. Maybe starting the first of the year when it comes mechanically to stuff, and just on the sly. So I mean, it's going to get to that point where I can't handle it by myself. It's just going to get too big. So yeah. So Uncle Buck's Garage, Old School How To is progressing as we go.
Uncle Buck's Speech.
There's an empty spot rolling around the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, next to the.
You know how long we've been talking about opening a shop together? 20 years?
Yeah, but you just remember, I'm the boss.
Yeah, okay.
The office manager's the boss.
The office manager.
The office manager's the fucking boss.
Kevin says podcasts are tough these days, but depends where you put your time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Nathan says there's a nice empty shop here in Norman.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Okay. Say goodbye.
All right. We'll appreciate you guys. Peace.
Peace.